Hey, me Matt here. Well, it's that time of year, the beginning of 2017, but also the year that we have one of the most interesting pay-per-views nowadays of the year, the Royal Rumble. And the Royal Rumble is usually, and if you're not a wrestling fan anymore, it's usually still relevant. It's usually one of the greatest. See, or you get to see who wins the Rumble. You get to guess who might win the Rumble. You might get to see some of the matches. I don't know. It's one of those things where it'll be interesting to see what happens in the Rumble. I've said Rumble a lot. Um, I just, you know, there's a lot of interesting facts to see what happens. And uh, late, what's coming up is tonight is Takeover. Not Dallas. Takeover San Antonio. And hold on. San Antonio is gonna be what is on tonight. It's gonna be one of the a really good pay per view because the card looks great. I think so. Let's see. For the pre-show, and thank Christ, there's only one match. No Way Jose versus Elias Sampson. The guy, Elias Sampson is an interesting character. A guy that comes in, he's a drifter. He has his acoustic guitar. He kind of looks like, I want to say Eddie Vedder, but whatever, yeah. But yeah, he comes down in the ring, he sings a little bit, and plays that heel really well. And then you got No Way Jose, who, again, and I argue this with some of my friends, you got racism. The racism in WWE, in my opinion, is when you get the black guys out, they have to be all jivey and jive or hip hop or whatever. And sometimes, like Titus O'Neil or Ron Simmons, the stereotype isn't really there, but in this case, with Noe Jose, although I'm not sure what nationality he is, Dominican Republic, so yeah, um, that's still black, whatever. Anyways, I don't know what I was doing there. So we get to the pay-per-view itself, and we have Andred LMS versus Roderick Strong. Uh, this is a pretty interesting thing because I was watching Roderick Strong on Ring of Honor, and this is a different kind of character I see. Sounds different even, but his I haven't actually seen him wrestle a whole lot, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. And Andre is, he's not really my favorite in NXT, but he's pretty cool. I like him. That's gonna be an interesting match. Then you have the Tag Team Championship NXT with DIY, the champions, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, who was also a Ring of Honor. They will take on the Authors of Pain, Razor, and Akeem, or Akam, whatever you call it, who was managed by none other than legendary manager Paul Ellering. Again, to look at how far DIY has come, and now that they're champions, it's awesome. I think that these guys are very cool, but I really do want to see the Authors of Pain become champions. It'll be interesting to see that. I don't know who they're gonna face afterwards, but it'll be interesting uh, to find out eventually. But yeah, I think the Authors of Pain. And going back to the first match, I'll say Roderick Strong. Uh, but again, I wouldn't. I don't know. We'll see when it gets there, I guess. Then you have the Canadians, fucking A. Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger. Eric Young, I watched him a lot in TNA, watching his matches, and I think he's a hell of a wrestler. He used to go out, I can't remember, well, Team Canada, obviously, then he had that foreign group, I can't remember the name of it right now. Then you had him with ODB, then he was a singles wrestler again. But then he came to NXT, and I thought it was cool. A lot of TNA and Ring of Honor stars go to NXT and vice versa. It's a very interesting thing to see that right now. But anyways, so for this match, I don't know. Will it be Ty Dillinger? I don't know. Eric Young, again, knowing myself, I'm a huge fan of Sanity. I think it's an awesome stable. I think that they are. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to SmackDown to feud with the Wyatts. That's money. I think I would bank on the NXT Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship. It's Asuka versus Nikki Cross versus Billie Kay versus Peyton Royce. Asuka is awesome. Well, I can't say enough good things about her. Since she's come to NXT, I don't recall her in any matches in Japan. Yeah, I can't recall any matches in Japan, although I think that she is probably, one of the greatest in NXT women's division right now. Nikki Cross, another one from Sanity. I think she's awesome. She's got that wild attitude. So it could be those two. I don't care for Billie Kay or Peyton Royce. So I will say Asuka. I'd like to see her and Nikki Cross go one-on-one. That would be cool. So I will say Asuka for this one. Then the last match, the NXT Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bobby Roode. When I saw the table signing, or the contract signing, I should say, that was unlike any other contract signing in a WWE. There's always shenanigans. With Shinsuke and Bobby, there was no real shenanigans. You get these two respectful guys who just want to wrestle, and they just got it over with. They said some words, obviously, and went back and forth. I had no idea that anyone knows what a Shiba Inu was, except for me, but... And of course, Shinsuke Nakamura, but... It was cool to see that. It was cool to see a contract signing that didn't end up with somebody through a table. So, I'm still waiting to see where Chris Hero ends up. I must have missed that episode. But I hate to say it because I'm obviously a proud Canadian, but I think Shinsuke is going to go over. I think that Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura should have at least two other matches or one other match. It doesn't matter. I can't see Bobby Roode going over right now. But who knows? It has happened before. Anyways, so that's NXT in San Antonio. Tomorrow, I'm hoping, or maybe later today, I don't know. It all depends. I might do a review of the Royal Rumble tomorrow, and it'll be interesting as well. There's a lot of, I have noticed there's a lot of pre-show matches that at least one should be on the fucking card. Again, I'll talk about that later on. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Should be a good one tonight. Bye.